Hey everyone, my name is Eric Erock Christopher, and today I'm going to open up my brand new green screen kit that I bought from Fovitec. So I'm going to do a Fovitec review of their green screen kit. I'm going to be using this to do mostly videography, do some custom video work. We're planning on trademarking a concept called social news interviews as it relates to marketing for successful companies and businesses. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and open this up and share with you why I purchased from Fovitec the green screen kit from their company as opposed to some of the other vendors here on the internet. The very first thing I want to say is that they're a US-based company and they actually offer telephone support. That was something that was very important to me. In case I didn't get the quality that I expect, I can actually talk to a human being, as opposed to some of the other companies. It was difficult to be able to get a phone number. I might have been able to chat with them, but again, I like being able to pick up the phone and call somebody if I have a real urgent problem. So let's open this up, and the first thing that I had initially going to do was going to open this up with a knife or maybe some scissors, and right here in big orange it says do not open with sharp objects. So the last thing that I want to do is cut into my green screen kit. So I'm going to go ahead and do it manually and just pull in here, get under this tape. There we go. And this right off. My assistant, can you go grab the garbage for me? Shanti, can you go grab the garbage can for me? I want to say thank you to my two lovely daughters, Shanti and Ananda. Shanti's the little one helping me with the garbage, and Ananda is actually doing the filming for us. She's a comedian in her own right.
Yes,
all right.
I am.
Okay. So, let's open it up. First thing I have here, it looks like an invoice or a packing slip. So this is their 3,000 watt triple 5-socket software kit with background support. I also in my purchase got a 5-foot basic arm, boom arm with the sandbag, and I also got a set of studio clips. So it looks like I should have 3 separate things in here. A nice quick start guide that includes everything that I'm going to need. Again, purchased from Fovitec. And it goes through the pretty simple process. Hopefully this is a very self-explanatory process. Don't know how much work I'll be doing off-site. One of the things I did like about the brand, about Studio Pro, I just think that kind of has a cool brand. So if I'm kind of doing any off-site work, I've got this cool carrying case. Makes this hopefully look even more professional. So this is definitely branded. So let's open up and see what we got inside the case. Wow, really nice. So it looks like they've actually got straps to hold it down in here. I don't know if you can see that, but these look like these are fastened in really tightly in some straps. So I think I have to actually slide these out to get to them, which is the case, right? So I can slide these back in and out. So definitely good quality. That kind of impresses me a little bit. Kind of keeps everything a little bit secure in here. So let's go ahead and pull these particular stands out. And then separate sleeves for each one of the stands. So it looks like this is a tripod area. And I'm really big about keeping things nice and organized to protect my investment. I actually found this to be a really good value with the Fovitec company. I was able to find some stuff that was actually a little bit cheaper, but my concern again was the quality, and so I don't like to necessarily buy the cheapest stuff around for fear that it's not going to suit my needs long term. which is why I was able to pay not very much more though. I was really kind of shocked with Fovitec to be able to get the pricing this low, right? So here you can see it adjusts fairly easily up and down. So I want a little bit wider base, and we'll just tighten that up a little bit. And then you can see here that this will hopefully extend. Right, so nice multiple adjustment points. I had actually had a green screen kit prior to this with a different vendor and didn't find that it really gave me everything that I was looking for. So I actually sold that and then decided to go with Fovitec. And let's see if this wants to open up. There we go. Right, so it's kind of cool to have multiple points, so it makes it really adjustable. The last kit I had did not have that feature. It seemed a lot more flimsy. This seems very sturdy, and again, it has the nice Studio Pro brand on this particular area. So very cool to hold that. All right, here we have all of our lights. All right, so multiple boxes of our lights. These are 45 watt photofluorescent spiral daylight light bulbs, again with a nice Studio Pro brand. So let's go ahead and just pull these out real quick. So again, I should hopefully have every single thing that I need to have a good looking green screen kit.
That actually looks like a flower.
Looks like a flower?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now I ruined the flower?
Yeah.
So lots of lights. One of the things that I'll hopefully show you here is the fact that this particular light box, I believe, has 5 outlets or 5 bulb inserts, as opposed to a lot of the other ones that I found online that actually only have 4. So that gives you a little bit more customization on your lighting. To me, it's definitely worth the extra additional investment, because I believe it's a much better value than just buying the cheapo stuff that you can find online with no customer support and no help. So this is the 5-foot basic boom arm with a sandbag. And so what this allows me to do is, with these 3 lights that I have, one of them I can turn and extend into a boom stand, so I can provide some overhead light. Here's a nicely packaged boom arm adjuster and sandbags. So I'll probably need to go to a local pet store, maybe some rocks from your yard, and just to counterbalance the boom stand on this. And it looks like I have a little even package. It looks like, my guess is that would allow me to put my sandbags in here and make that portable. Okay, one more light bulb here. And I want to keep this out and organized so I can pack everything back up the way I found it for future use. All right. Next, we have another stand. So it looks like these are going to be the other stands that I've got. Here's the green screens. Oh, no, actually, these aren't the screens. This particular kit has multiple screens. I get a white screen, a green screen, and a black screen. I wanted the flexibility to be able to do green screen. I've had some of my friends tell me that white screen is a little bit easier to create a better background effect. So I wanted the flexibility to test to see these how these would perform. So let's just go ahead and put it right there. And then I'm assuming these are the light casings. So I'm going to keep that nice so I can package that up and protect it. And here's what's really cool. Again, I did not get this in my last kit. It's a little small case that specifically holds this particular piece of equipment. So really impressed by that. I definitely think that is awesome to be able to protect this case, right? So here's the encasement. Opens up fairly easily. So that together nice. So I'm going to set that aside there. And I've got obviously 3 of those, 1 for each of the light points that I'll have. Now we've got the actual electrical interface for the light switch. You want to hit the, when we're done, okay? So here you can see wrapped in nice bubble wrap. A really nice, got a little bit of bubble wrap protecting the casing here. Right, but really nice. Like the last lighting kit didn't have this nice professional sturdy lighting system. You can see here again the nice electrical interface, the Studio Pro branding, which I think is kind of cool. Even though it's it's obviously sold by Fovitec. And here you can see that it's got the 3 different light switches here, so I can turn on the outer 4 lights here, or I can just turn on the first light, or I can select all 3. So if I want to be able to customize my lighting experience, I have complete custom ability to customize that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that back in. Please don't I don't want you to snap these because I need to save these, okay? So you got some snapping in, so I'll just go ahead and put that back in while I kind of put this all together, because again, if I'm going to carry this stuff out somewhere, I want to repackage it out if I'm doing anything off-site. And here's our obvious cable outlet or power supply cord. So we'll just go ahead and open this up. Perfect integration, right? So I'll just kind of leave this here for a minute. Here we got a set of clamps. So let's see how we can open this up. Very well packaged. You can see here we got one of the clips. Each one individually wrapped. And these are nice sturdy little clamps here. These aren't cheapo plastic clamps, right? I mean, just, you can see here how the amount of tension, right? So it's not just something that's chintzy, it's got a nice spring on the inside here. So it'll really tighten down. And you can see it's got a nice rubber insert. So that way you can see here, even though it's nice and tight, I can put it on my thumb, no problem, no pressure. So it puts even pressure on here. It's going to protect my green screen from any possible damage, but it's really going to pull out any wrinkles that might be in there to make sure I have a good green screen experience. And I don't have any wrinkles on the green screen in the background. So let's go ahead and put that right there. And then here we have another lighting box, right? So that's all the equipment in terms of the kit. Now what I want to do is quickly take a minute and start piecing everything together and get everything set up so you guys can see what the finished green screen kit is going to look like. So you can see here, right? Now here's what's something that's kind of cool. Part of the reason why I made the investment. It actually includes a business card here. Did any of your items arrive broken or defective? Fovitec customer satisfaction guaranteed. please contact us at support@fovitec.com. They include their phone number, right? So if I did have any issues, looks like everything's coming through okay. Need to check my light bulbs and make sure that I'm not missing any pieces that I'm not aware of. But it's nice to know I can pick up the phone and call a human being, right? And so obviously I'm going to keep this card, and if you make the same order with Fovitec for their green screen kit, I'd recommend that you do the same. So I'm going to go ahead and set this off to the side on my desk area. And you can see here, I got a nice roomy box that will never go off site. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up one of the light boxes. So it says step 1, remove the black protective cap from the tip of the stand. Looks like that's already been done. Right, place the socket head face up on a flat surface. So let's go ahead and put this on a flat surface. Here's one of these here. Put this up. Again, the nice cool Studio Pro branding from Fovitec. Find that very cool. And you can see here, it's got a nice Velcro, sturdy Velcro here. Voila! We got that seated in there nicely. So let's set that there for now. One of our light boxes. All right, now we have rods. Right, find the pockets that do not have Velcro, right? So these are going to have little inserts right here that we're going to want to put the rods into. So inside here in each one of these packages is the rods. Again, super nice equipment, right? Nice studded edges, protect the quality. Right, so you can see here that we pulled out the rods. Right, again, I want to keep these all together and nice. So I'm going to twist this on to one so that if I need to want to repackage it later, I can do that. So again, really impressed with the quality of the product so far. Nice stitch sleeve. There's a real nice stitch. Probably can't see it from here from this distance, but you can see here it's stitched really well. There's no fraying, so definitely like everything I've seen so far here. And then that just inserts nicely into the head of the light head, which I believe that's the correct way of doing it. Now the cool part is, if I had any questions or concerns, then one of the things I can obviously do is either reach out to the people over at Fovitec and get some help in case I'm not exactly sure, or you're not exactly sure how to put this together, right? So this is a live deal, so hopefully I'm getting this all correct as we go. And it looks like one of the things I want to do is run it through this little, I guess I'm wondering, do I need to run it through this little sleevelet here? My guess is that that's what it's there for. So I'm going to go ahead and run that in there in case that's what I need to do. As you can see here, I went ahead and saved everyone a little time and got the light box together. And the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure to put these sleeves into the head of the light socket first. And once you get all four of these established, then you can push these in. And so I'm going to want to take off this little black knob, this little protector. And I'm gonna wanna make sure that I save that for later for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this here in the corner. And you can see the nice brush bushing here. And all right, so now I want to go ahead and insert a light. Definitely like the packaging here. I know when I had my last green screen kit that the lighting wasn't really set up to be repackaged. Again, it's got the nice cool Studio Pro logo. Makes us look good if we ever do anything off site. So I'm going to open this up. I want to make sure to save this nice bubble wrap. So if I ever pull it apart and I want to repackage it up, it will be protected. And obviously want to be very careful. I like having these to protect my hands just in case a bulb was to accidentally break, right? All right, you can take this one and set it down and hand me a big one, okay? There we go. And put that box over by the other ones, okay? With the empty ones. So again, very happy with the way this is all packaged. It will be great if I ever have to, when I break this down and go off site, to have all this professionally set up and protected. And let's just go ahead and make sure that these are all set by grabbing these nice sturdy plastic parts. There we go. Here we have a little diffuser area, and you can see here that these are set up perfectly with these nice little clips to be placed. And of course, you can leave it up to, and one of the nice features about this with this 20, I believe it's a 20 by 28 inch light. I can have this if I want to be facing up and down. I can rotate this so I can have it be vertical, or I guess I could call it landscape and portrait if I want it to be. Can you please get down? Thank you. And let's make sure that we have our light switch on. There we go. Right? So that's just with all of them on, right? So we'll just put on these two, right? So we get some softer light. And then this will have this one and this one on, I believe. Now we're gonna put on all the outer four. Right, and now if I go ahead and light up the middle one, right, full light. In this kit, it includes the stands and an entire backdrop frame. So let's go ahead. Tighten that up. And go ahead. I'm going to drop this all the way down just for the sake of ease, so that I'm starting off at the same height. Again, super convenient to be able to adjust the height on so many different levels, depending on my needs. All right, so I'm assuming that this will be the middle. Not quite sure. So this comes on really nice and tight. Snaps on. it almost feels like it's not going to fit because that's how well it's been machined. So it's got a really snug fit. And then you can see here, this is adjustable, right? So this really can extend out if I want a really large backdrop, but it's not necessary here. So let's go ahead and take off these wing nuts.
Who's going to take that off?
Well, I appreciate your offer to help. And let's move the light over just a little bit. I can tell you that these light stands are much sturdier and have a wider width than the stands that I had before. So I definitely, before I always had to worry about this being top heavy with the old stands that I had. These definitely are much more stable. All right, so now what I want to do is we have the framework set up for the backdrop. And we're going to go ahead, very gently open that up and pull that out. We're going to put this off to the side. And let's see how this unfolds. It's pretty big.
I know what it is.
Green screen. Actually, I can't remember the size. I don't know if there's an itemized list in here, but I believe this is a 10 by 20 green screen. So you can see how long this can be, right? And here we have the sleeve. So that's convenient right there that we can just pull this through. All right, excuse me. I need you to take that off like I asked. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and slowly put this on. And again, I want to kind of extend out here so I don't tear the green screen at all. And just slowly, carefully add this to the backdrop. Very done. Thank you for my little helper, Shanti. Okay. I won't get you. All right, now you can go ahead and put on that wing nut. Go ahead and slide this over. And we'll open this up. You did help. Thank you for pushing that to the side. Right, and there we have our green screen. All right, nice stand. Seems really pretty solid, secure here. And so overall, we talked about here the light box setup. We've got 3 of these. We've got the green screen kit with also these backdrops, white and black, along with the green. We got the extra, this is outside the normal kit, but I wanted to have an adjuster so I could put this on the stand and hang a boom bar. So if I wanted some light or hair light or fill light from the top, that's there. The nice case. And we have a total of these 3 lights. So overall, I'm really happy with the Fovitec product. This is definitely a significant improvement over the last green screen kit that I had in terms of the quality. The light boxes have great wattage. And so all I can tell you is so far I'm extremely happy with it. And if you're looking at getting a green screen kit, for whatever business needs that you have, then I would definitely recommend Fovitec wholeheartedly, not just from the quality of what they're offering, but also the ability to get a human being and support on the phone. And I also wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to Kelsey, who is on their customer support team, who helped me to make the decision to invest in the Fovitec green screen system other than any other competitor. So thanks so much.